They have an opportunity to ask questions. They should wait for the answer, and I know that it may not be the answer that they're looking for, but if they wish to add, they should wait until it's time for questions and comments again. Questions and comments? The Honourable for Saanich, Gulf Islands.
An honourable colleague from Winnipeg North has, in congratulating his party and his government for bringing in UNDRIP, invited the inescapable question: how did this government ignore UNDRIP, violate UNDRIP, by approving putting the Crown Corporation we own it Trans Mountain Pipeline expansion permission to drill right through, dredge right through the most sacred territory of the Secwépemc and Stk'emlúpsemc First Nation, right through their area called the Pipsell, which Trans Mountain had promised they would never touch until they changed their mind?
The Honourable Parliamentary Secretary.
Madam Speaker, I think that we got to bring it back to the focus of the National Council, and its primary responsibility in good part is dealing with the calls for action. The reason why I raise the calls for action is because there's 94 of them, and out of those 94, a majority of them are in fact the sole or joint responsibility for the federal government. Not only just the federal government, other levels of government, other stakeholders, if I can put it that way, Madam Speaker, need to be held to account also. The federal government continues to work. We can still do more. I'm not saying that as a government we've done everything that we can. We continue to work, and we will continue to work on this critical file, Madam Speaker. The National Council is going to ultimately complement and ensure that that high sense of accountability, transparency continues on well into the future, because its job in good part is going to ensure that the calls for action are in fact not only reported on, but ultimately implemented. That is a good thing, and I think we need to remain focused on that, Madam Speaker.
Questions and comments? The Honourable Member for Oshawa.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. It's an honour for me to speak